evening, hobbits. Hi, Lilo. How's it going, guys? Good to see you. It's only been a week, and it feels like it's been a month. Oh, yeah, hi. I've got a very drugged up cat meowing at me. What do you want? I don't know what this cat wants. How's everyone doing? It's been a while since I heard from you two. You missed me! I missed you too! Want to hear the saga of, like, crazy crap that's been going on in my life? Because it's been like a week-long saga. And they're cleaning the room because of short notice. We gotta prep for the different internet provider. That sounds like a mess. Ah, cat, you're all soggy from your spit. Saga. So, I think I mentioned before that we found mold in the room that I stream in. That also is Serenity's living space. So, we went ahead and talked to the landlady, told her that there was mold, and she said, okay, no problem, we'll get the experts out here to take care of that. They came in, they ended up saying that they needed everything out of the room so that they could take care of it. So I completely emptied the room. Kat got really territorial because I was changing her living space because that's her territory, and stopped pooping. Took her to the vet on Monday. Oh, also, the reason I realized she had stopped pooping was because she got so stopped out that she got feral with me. Like, imagine the most feral cat you've ever heard cat fighting. That was the noise she was making towards me. And yeah, that was scary and caused quite a few panic attacks and craziness. But we got her to the vet. She was like, they ended up giving her something called gabapentin to calm her down because she was not pooping because she was stressed. So then on Wednesday, I took her into Pet Suites, which is the local boarding for pets, because the mold guys were coming in to completely strip everything. What they did was they stripped it down to brass tacks. They took drywall out, they took out the carpet. It's literally just concreted there and like exposed beams. It's crazy. What they ended up saying was that the mold growth had gotten up to like 3 feet high. And they discovered 3 different leaks. Apparently, one, the apartment was built on top of a creek. 2, so they figured that out because they found standing water underneath the tub from the creek. 2, they found a leak coming from upstairs, the apartment above us. And 3, there's a leak coming from the kitchen, apparently, that we were fully unaware of. And so that's the 3 things. They got all the mold out, I think, and I don't know, it's just been, that entire room's been completely zoned off for the last week. As such, you might be wondering how I'm streaming right now if my stream room is unavailable. So we moved my computer and my desk and everything out into the main room. So I'm in the living room right now. And since everything is just absolute chaos behind me, that's reason number 1 why I don't have my webcam working. Reason number 2 is I tried to set up my webcam so that I could have like cat cam, and it was not registering my webcam for some reason. Hi, Tiz! Welcome to the stream! Glad to have you here. as I choke on my own spit. Anyways, so long story short, the thing that I forgot to mention was, so Serenity was in boarding from Wednesday until yesterday, and I got a text from the boarding saying, hey, just letting you know your cat hasn't shit since you brought her in, and we're getting worried about her. She hasn't eaten, she hasn't really been drinking anything, she hasn't been moving, she growls at us. What do you want us to do? Do you want us to give her a laxative? I said, yeah, give her a laxative. Has she been taking her gabapentin? All that fun stuff. She ended up going to the vet again for her second round of craziness on Sunday. So they took her to the emergency vet. They ended up saying she is just straight up terrified. And because so much is changing around her that she is stressed the fuck out. So she got an even higher dose of gabapentin, which is this time in... the first time it was in, like, pill form so that we could add it to her food. This time it's in liquid form, so I get to wrap her up into a cat burrito and squirt stuff into her mouth. Like it's a shot or something. I don't know. But, so every time she takes that, she ends up drooling for hours after. She does not like the taste of gabapentin at all. But anyways, she has been sleeping most of the day. She's only just gotten energy back into her because I'm talking, and which I haven't been most of the day. But anyways, I am late for the game. It is time for us to play a game. And give me 1 second, and I will go ahead and pull that on up for us. And just as a reminder, this game is a flashy type game, so you might, if you have any issues with flashing lights causing seizures, you might not want to stay on the stream and watch it. But that is at your own discretion. If you have a seizure, I am not liable. So, fair warnings all around. And perfect timing on that music. Okay, let me just re-find where I put that link. Okay, there's First Class Trouble. Where is the eyeball? There it is. So, fun fact with the icon for AI Somnium files, it is just straight up it's IBA. So it's kind of funny. But I kind of enjoy that. Alright. And I just realized it is not capturing it because it's still capturing the last game I played, which was not AI, the Somnium files. It was capturing... Oh, that's not what I wanted to capture. Where is game capture? There we are. Window, AI Somnium files. There we go. Ta-da! Stop being highlighted, please. There we go. Alright, here we go. So, I don't remember what we were doing in the AI Somnium files. I know that stuff was being really horny. That's about all I remember. So let's go ahead and get into the game and figure out where we were. Okay, so I've got a couple of multiple saves here. I don't want to do the autosave. I probably want to do this file one. Let's see. We are at the Sajima residence. That's where we are. Who's Sajima again? I can't remember. Oh, that's so... It's the crazy political guy, dude. Oh, God. I just threw up a little bit in my mouth. Yay, heartburn! Oh yeah, this fucker. With his traditional music. Alright, let's see. About Iris, why did you call Shoko? Why were you at the warehouse? About number 89. We've got a couple of things to ask him about. Let's ask him about Iris.
How many times do I have to tell you? I don't know that girl. I've never seen her before.
Date.
I knew he was lying. This proves it.
I am having difficulty determining his motive for lying. After all, Iris was not killed.
Maybe he's got a secret with her he doesn't want us knowing. What are you hiding so?
Okay. Why did you call Shoko?
You are beginning to irritate me.
What did you want
Feelings
to talk to her about? What is the private matter you mentioned? What is your relationship with her?
I'll answer your questions
Just, sorry, turning down the music
when you
a little
present a
bit.
warrant.
Warrant. Okay. Why were you at the warehouse?
I told you I will not answer that question.
And why not? We didn't find anything there. There's nothing to hide.
It appears that he will not respond.
Okay, about number 89.
Number 89? Who is that?
An inmate at Fuchu prison. He used to go by Falco. He was an assassin.
Odd, finding such a person in Japan. What about him?
About a week ago, he called your secretary.
I don't know anything about that. He was probably calling for a pardon or some such nonsense. My secretary probably decided it wasn't worth my attention.
I want more
If you need
info.
information, you can ask her. I can't help you. Haven't you people got enough? I'm very busy. Excuse me. Oh, actually, I do have one more thing to tell you. To be honest, Kaname Date, I don't like you. I don't ever want to see you again. So I suggest that you don't show your face here anymore.
Tell me how you really
It's what's
feel.
best for both of us. Understand?
Alright then. So walked away sternly.
Who does this guy think he is?
A
Date,
congressman?
your blood pressure is skyrocketing. Any higher could kill you. Relax, Date. We still have much to do.
I know.
Alright. Well, there's a lot of things to look at still. Topiary. It's a big green mochi. Now that I look closer, it's just a bush. A spherical bush. Not a mochi. Lantern? It's a garden
Speaking
lantern.
of gardens, what kind do you prefer?
I like a well-manicured lawn. But some bushes aren't bad either.
Date.
I mean, what?
It's a garden stone. It's a garden lantern. Let's see.
Ah,
Aunt?
look, a merman.
So is a wealthy politician. It is no surprise to me that he has a merman. Wait, a merman?
Yeah, you think?
Hey everybody, I'm a merman.
Wait, what? I just heard a strange voice just now. Could it be? Small island in the center of the pond. And this is why we click everything, folks. It's a tree. Stone. Topiary tree, blah blah blah. Mansion. Saijima residence. More. Anything else I can click? Doesn't appear that way. And map. Let's go to Abyss. Alright, Monday, 2:49. Police headquarters. I returned to Abyss with Iba. I needed to talk to the boss. As I entered the room, boss smiled like she was waiting for me.
I took care of what you asked for.
Number 89?
He's here, in the interrogation room.
I'm on it.
You'll go without me this time. I have some errands to run. One of the higher-ups needs me.
Oh my.
I'll have Pewter go to the interrogation with you.
Understood.
My husband looks like an imposter. Oh, it's 89. I think? Maybe? Who is this person? I wait with bated breath. Heartbeat! Heartbeat!
Let's get started.
Alright. How many people have you killed? Where are you from? What's your name? Why did you call Sosujima's secretary? I think I'll go with that.
Oh, you know about that. It's true. I called Tsujima's secretary. I got him on the line and I told him something very important.
You spoke with him directly?
Yeah.
Interesting. That's not what he told us. What did you tell him?
I told him to call somebody.
Somebody?
I can't tell you anymore.
He's not cooperating. Where are you from?
Djibouti.
Northeast Africa, a small republic of roughly 900,000.
I don't take kindly to stupid lies.
What's your name?
Number 89.
Your real name?
I don't know, I forgot.
How do you forget your own name? How many people have you killed?
I don't know. It's not like I'm counting.
Why wouldn't you count? About Shoko's murder.
Alright. Let's get back to the topic at hand. 2 days ago, you called our investigation office. You said you know who killed Shoko Nadami.
That's right.
Who?
Hey, don't be so hasty. We haven't agreed on a deal. You're gonna let me out of prison, right?
Yes, I promise.
You're lying. You don't want to release me. That's fine. I was expecting this anyway. I just wanted a good excuse to leave the prison.
What do you mean?
You really want to know? Here's what I mean!
We got attacked. Ow. Ow.
You'll make a good hostage for me.
That's
Take
quite a
me
gun.
to the exit. Now.
All right, 406.
Oh, darn.
Are you kidding me? A criminal serving a life sentence just escaped from Metro Police. I ordered everyone to keep quiet about this, but it's only a matter of time before the press sniffs this out. We need to get number 89 back before then.
Yeah, that wasn't good. Hey, Peter, what happened? How did he get away?
He punched out an officer and stole his clothes. He put on the uniform and brought me with him at gunpoint. Well, he had the gun in his pocket, hiding it. No one on the floor even knew this was happening. He got on the elevator and made it to the ground floor. He even stole my security card.
How
He said
dare he?
he'd kill me if I tried anything. I suppose the whole escape took him about 5 minutes. He
That's
must have
impressive.
planned this.
You're rather calm about all this.
I'm coming down from being terrified for my life. I'm in a bit of a fugue state right now.
Where's my gun?
Number 89 still has it. But don't worry, I have a spare.
Those
I'll give
look
it to you later.
like two different guns. That does not look like the same gun at all. Okay, where is 89? Do you know?
How would I know? After he got to the exit, he let me go. I didn't see where he went.
You didn't
I
look?
collapsed right there.
Yeah. Okay. He's standing calmly. Apologize, don't apologize. Nope.
Don't you have something to say?
I know an apology isn't gonna fix it, but I know I'm responsible for this. I'll get him.
Well then, good luck.
Summarize for me.
Date, I know you are already aware of this, but there are security cameras all over this compound. I checked all of them. Number 89 fled in a car that was waiting for him.
So he
car
had
was
an
waiting.
accomplice.
Yes,
Did you see who was driving?
I did.
Who was it?
You and I know him well.
So,
Renju.
it was Renju? I told Boss and Pewter what Aiba revealed to me.
Renju?
Why? ...
Oh, possible incoming phone call.
Date, Moma is calling.
Moma!
Moma. From the Kumakuras?
I'll connect him.
Hey, Date. I just got the word. Renju's been seen.
Oh.
What? Where?
Hey, don't forget our deal.
Oh,
Deal?
right.
What deal?
You forgot already? I'm talking about Tessa.
Oh, right.
I'll be waiting.
That's
You know
creepy.
what to do.
That's really creepy.
What
She
should we
is
do?
18, you
We have
creep.
no choice. We have to take her.
You're no
To
better.
Moma?
Yes.
Ugh. Ugh. Gross. Alright, Lemniscate. Monday, 4:43 p.m.
Oh my gosh! Late. You're late.
And you're annoying.
I'm going home.
Never! Have you forgotten the vows you exchanged?
Are you
Vows.
drunk?
No, of course not.
You're drunk.
I'm kidding. Kidding. I can't believe I'm gonna shovel forge with you. I'm getting excited.
We are not shovel
annoying.
forging.
I was talking about the date, silly.
Shovel Forge and a date are synonymous, apparently.
So where are we going?
Where should I take her? To where the dragon is, a gangster bar, a Yakuza office building, or a really nice place. Well, she annoyed me, so let's take her to the Yakuza.
No point lying to you. I need you to come with me to an office. I'll have to inspect it, though.
What? An insect show?
Yes.
I didn't know you were into that. Well, okay, it's kind of weird, but whatever. Let's go to the insect show.
She didn't completely understand, but I didn't have time to care. I took Iris to the Kumakuras. Kumakura office, Monday, 5:10 p.m.
So, where are the Aziptula praticolas?
Bless you.
Tessa!
Oh, is this guy the Aziptula praticola?
Yes, he's an insect, so wash him.
What are you talking about?
Oh, sorry. Are you the insect trainer? Go ahead. Sorry for interrupting. Start the insect show now!
This is
Wait
odd.
a minute. This is a gangster den.
Took you long enough.
Give her a prize.
Dante, you tricked me!
No, we did not.
I wasn't trying to trick you. You just misunderstood me.
Yeah, clean out your ears.
I wanted to see the bugs! I really did!
Oh, so she likes insects as well.
Oh, brother.
Moma, I held up my end of the deal.
You sure did! You want to hear about Renju?
Mr. Okiura?
Yes, tell me about Renju.
You said on the phone that you saw Renju.
Yeah, I had all my people looking for him.
So, tell me where he is.
I could.
Hey, I held up my end. I brought Iris like you asked.
Dante, come here.
Moment took me to a corner of the room.
Dante, I don't quite know how to ask this, but... Can you ask Tessa if I can shake her hand, please?
Oh, that's it? Sure.
We broke our huddle.
Iris, could you do me a favor?
A favor?
He, wants to see your boobs.
What the fuck, dude? I didn't say that!
Oh, sorry. What I meant was, he wants to shake your hand.
Oh, a handshake. Sure. I would never show my boobs.
Iris took Moa's hand gently and shook it.
Dante, this is the happiest day of my life. It feels good to be the boss.
So how about it?
All right, here it goes. Renju was seen in 2 places. First, Sunfish Pocket, the maid cafe.
What is
Second,
this
Ikume Shrine.
positioning?
Sunfish Pocket and Akume Shrine.
Got it, thanks.
No problem, bro. Really.
Where are your goons?
They're out. Looking for Renju. Besides, I can't have them here seeing me like this.
Good point.
That's an expensive looking ring.
Why do you care?
Can I have it?
What?
Can I have the ring?
Why would I give it to you?
Hey, can I have the ring?
Absolutely, of course you can. Here, take it. Wait, no. I can't give you this.
You're so cheap.
Come on, it's not like you're losing it.
It's exactly like I'm losing it.
Aww.
You guys are a
hustle.
good team. Like siblings.
Mo was sitting on the other side of the desk. Phone. Telephone. Desk? Chairman's
Tessa,
desk.
if you're tired, you can sit on my desk.
That's
desk.
Weird. Computer. PC on top of a desk. Sincerely apologize, introduce Renju about Renju.
What happened to Mr. Okiura? I heard he escaped the hospital.
So did I. But I don't know anything more than that.
Please tell me.
Renju's escape from the hospital was strange. 3 things stuck out to me. I laid out the facts. Mizuki was lured to the place where Shoko's body was found by a message sent from Renju's phone. I found Iris's body in the Okiura fishery cold storage warehouse. Earlier today, Renju fled with a prisoner escaping a life sentence, an assassin named 89.
Hold up. What were you saying about Tessa's dead body?
Oh, well...
Dante saw a parallel world with my dead body in it.
A parallel World?
Never heard of it?
Oh, yeah, of course I have. Yeah, right. Parallel worlds and all that shit. Yeah.
I don't understand it, but I suppose he does.
He doesn't want to look bad in front of his
I don't feel
idol.
like explaining it.
But why would Mr. Okiura do that?
I don't know. He could be a hostage or an accomplice. Either way, I need to find him.
Okay. Introduce Momo.
Oh yeah, I haven't introduced this old man yet.
I'm 24.
Oh god, I'm older than him.
Mama is lying. He is at least 48.
Absolutely.
Sorry for not introducing myself. My name is Moma Kumakura. I work for a prestigious advertising agency.
You run the Kumakura gang, right? You're like a mob boss.
How did you know that?
Smart
Is he
cookie.
stupid?
Continue introducing.
MoMA may not look it, but he's a huge ASET fan.
Well, I mean, I don't know if I'm a huge fan.
Gambling.
Bet, debt, ASET!
Worries.
Forget, Fred, ASET!
Now what does she say?
ASET, you bet!
Wow, my catchphrase! Thank you!
This is kind of embarrassing.
You think?
But sorry, Moma. I don't like gangsters.
Gasp!
I don't like gangsters either. Gangsters are awful. All those nasty Yakuza guys should drop dead, am I right?
She's having fun messing with them.
Sorry for
Apologize.
bringing you here.
It's okay.
You don't have to be scared, Tessa. We're not thugs. We're just a gang.
That's not
About
helpful.
as contradictory as meatless beef.
The old boss was really violent.
He would take a cheese grater to someone's leg if they looked at him funny.
Ugh.
But after I took over, we went crystal clean.
Crystal.
Methamphetamines.
No, we don't do drugs. We don't deal with that stuff. We had to restructure the whole operation. Cut a lot of people off.
Cut?
Their throats.
No, not like that.
Summarize.
Anyway, MoMA, take care of Iris for me.
What?
What? Wait! You're leaving me here?
You'll be safe with him.
Are you
I
serious?
think so.
Look at his face! Not to mention he runs a crime syndicate. What if he sells me to the highest bidder?
Tessa, I would never do that. I told you, we're clean now. We all go home on time. We follow government regulations.
See ya.
Wait! What about Shovel Forge?
I told you I never promised to play with you.
But you promised me a date!
Date, is this true? You son of a bitch.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna
That's a shotgun.
Good
I'm
idea.
gonna ignore that.
Date, you're gonna look for Mr. Okiura, right? Take me with you. If you do, I'll tell you about last night.
Her
Oh
late
yeah,
night
when she
visit.
disappeared.
Fine.
Yay!
Date, don't ignore me.
Still ignoring you.
A clean gang.
Oh, that's just a toy.
Oh, just a toy.
Let's leave them alone for a while.
We have two places to check.
Yikes.
Sunfish Pocket and Ikume Shrine.
I want to go to the warehouse too, where you found my dead body.
Why?
Something bothering you?
No, I'm just curious. Oh, one more thing. Can we eat somewhere?
Food sounds good. I haven't eaten in a while.
Oh, my chest hurts. Getting hard to breathe.
Okay. Chair. Chairman's chair. Dragon. Bronze dragon. Lantern.
Lanterns.
Hey, Iris. What do you think of when you see two lanterns pushed together?
Dottie, stop.
I mean, it kind of looks like something, right?
Not really.
Oh my
No,
god.
really. Picture two lanterns pushed together, and you put your face between
No,
them.
no, no, no,
Something that
no,
reminds
no,
you
no,
of?
no, no, no.
Lanterns.
What, you mean boobs?
Damn it, Moma! You're not supposed to say it.
Lanterns with wicker on them. Door. Locker. Desk. Chair. Partition.
Hey, Tessa! Let's have a party!
No thanks.
Metal door. Entrance. Crest. There's an ASET figure hidden behind in the safe behind it. Where's our heart? Shrine. Shinto shrine. Dragon shelves. Files lined up on shelves. Sofa.
How many cows did they kill for this?
It's a fake?
Question mark. Tiger rug.
Poor thing. What you did to that tiger is awful.
Oh, that's fake.
Uh-huh.
Date, look! A UFO!
That's an ashtray.
I heard that as ashtray. Sofa. Locker. Company motto. Restaurants will take forever to fill your bottomless drink orders. So order them all up front. That's the motto. Permit. Some kind of permit. Whiteboard. Last month's schedule. Hot spring sommelier exam. But I don't remember what sommelier means. I don't think I ever knew, to be honest. Oh, Iris was still green. What's up? Nope. Alright, we got everything. Okay, we got 4 places we can go. Sunfish Pocket, Ikumi's Shrine, Cool Storage Warehouse, and Matsushita Diner. Let's go to... Let's go to the diner. Why not? Alright.
I'm so hungry.
Tessa?
Hi,
Why are you
Ota.
here?
I told
Conveniently
Date I was
labeled
hungry, so
I've always wanted to eat here.
I'll have my usual, Ota.
Yes, right away.
Ota flew into the kitchen. Iris watched him go and took a seat. Where's your mom? Where's Renju? You're good at cooking. Where's your mom?
She's in the living room. I think she's watching TV.
How about you? What are you doing here?
I was just doing some meditation, lying on the ground.
He means sleeping.
Date, why are you with Tessa?
Yes, be jealous of me, child.
We are
Not Shovel Forge.
on a date.
Oh, a date. Huh. A date?
I'm on an investigation, and she wouldn't let me go.
Date, I have some delicious fugu eggs. I promise they're not poisoned. Would you like some?
No thanks. I'm fine.
Promise they're not poisoned, Jesus. Where's Renju?
You're still looking for him? Well, like I told
he's
you
a fugitive
before,
now.
I don't know.
Okay. You're good at cooking, huh?
Yeah. My dad taught me when I was little.
You're making me something too, right?
Sure. My treat, Date.
Not poisoned? He's cooking in the kitchen. What's your usual?
Omelet rice. Ota's omelet rice is so good it gives me stomach cramps.
Is that a compliment?
You're embarrassing me.
That sounds like it's bad.
Well, Ota appears to have taken it as a compliment.
Okay. You've been here before, obviously?
Yeah, I have.
Have you met Ota's mother, Mayumi?
Yeah, but I don't think she likes me.
She called you a witch.
That's not true. Mom is just jealous of how pretty you are, Tessa.
Not very reassuring. Whether out of jealousy or otherwise, she still doesn't like Iris.
About your resurrection.
Iris, about your coming back to life.
Hold it! What do you mean coming back to life?
Oops. I decided to tell Ota about Iris's resurrection.
Date jumped into a parallel world where I'm still alive.
Tessa died?
Yep.
About the parallel world.
Hey, can you tell me about this parallel world idea in more detail?
Oh, sure. How should I
Pseudoscience.
explain this? Well, Oh, I know. Let's play rock, paper, scissors.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah, if we tie, nothing happens. We just shake hands. If I win, you have to give me something.
What if I win?
I'll do anything.
Anything?
Calm down.
Anything.
What's with your
Date,
hands?
Your heart rate is rapidly increasing. Why exactly is that?
All right, let's do this.
Okay, let's go! 1, 2, 3, shoot!
What should I throw out? Disposable chopsticks, yes. Rock.
Shoot!
Tie.
The most boring result. Well, we agreed on the rules. Let's shake hands. Shaky, shaky.
Ota is shook. I shook hands with Iris.
We just played rock, paper, scissors, right? We tied and shook hands. But in a different timeline, maybe I got a reward from you. Or maybe you could have seen me naked or something.
Why did I choose rock?
What exactly were you going to make her do?
So those timelines are what I call a parallel world.
So you think I jumped from a world in which you were dead to this one where you're alive?
That's what I think.
Huh. Parallel world, huh? I can't believe it, but...
Sure you can. Parallel worlds exist. Do you know about the Mandela effect? Or the Booba Kiki effect? Or the 100 million balls? If I explained that, would you believe me?
Sounds really interesting, Tessa.
What's that about?
I know
balls?
some urban legends like that. The spatial temporal man, and the lost friend, and the story of two sisters.
I've heard people talking about it. Let's go with the one that I'm actually familiar with, the Mandela effect.
Do you know Nelson Mandela?
Well, yeah. The former president of South Africa. He helped abolish apartheid.
He died in 2013, but a strange thing happened. When the news broke, people all over the world thought, didn't Mandela die in prison in 1980? That's the Mandela effect. It's when your memory and history have discrepancies.
Okay.
are lots of examples. Like the name of this kid's book with the bears having different spellings.
Yep,
Or people remembering that Kennedy was assassinated in a 4-seat car. But in our world, he was in a 6-seat car.
Huh. I thought it was a 4-seater too.
Or that electric mouse from that video game. You probably remember the tip of its tail being black.
It wasn't?
Nope, it's all yellow. And the design didn't change.
Oh.
Oh, Pikachu.
Lines from movies, company logos, historical events, and little things. The Mandela effect is everywhere. Why do you think that is?
Because those memories are from parallel worlds?
That would explain it, I guess.
What's the Boba Kiki effect?
Dante, look at this picture.
Pulled up a picture on the phone.
There's a famous experiment regarding this picture.
Blob and
You show this image to people around the world and ask a question. Which one is Booba and which one is Kiki? Believe it or not, 98% of people asked have the same answer. The rounder one is Booba and the jagged one is Kiki. Isn't that weird? In other words, everyone thinks that Booba is a certain way and Kiki is the other.
Booba sounds
It
round
applies
and Kiki
universally
sounds
across
sharp.
languages and cultures. It's like something ingrained inside all humans. Like worshipping the sun and the sea, or thinking that the mother is soft and the father is jagged. Regardless of your culture or background, you probably think this way. It's what Jung called the collective unconscious. There exists a second psychic system of a collective, universal, and impersonal nature, which is identical in all individuals. That's what Jung said about it. Think of it like bamboo. Bamboo stalks look like individual plants since they're separated. But underground, they're all connected. Human psyches might be like that too, connected at a subconscious level. That's...
The parallel world?
Yeah! You saved me in the dream, right? And dreams are all about our subconscious minds. So if you follow the roots...
You get to another bamboo stalk.
Yeah, something like that.
Tell me about your balls.
This world is full of really interesting stuff. But you know the most interesting thing of all?
No, what?
That humans exist at all.
The universe developed in a very particular way to get here. If things were even slightly different, well, the galaxies and solar system and all of that might not have existed at all.
And that means humans would never be born. And even if everything happened exactly like that, the probability of human life developing is extremely low. And yet, here we are. Imagine a box full of ping pong balls, labeled 1 to 100 million. Would you be able to pick out the one?
Not likely.
But what if there were 100 million of you?
Well, then one of us would definitely pick up the one.
Exactly! The birth of humanity is so improbable that it's basically a miracle. But if there were multiple universes...
Then it wouldn't be strange that at least one of them had humans in it.
She is describing the anthropic principle. I may have underestimated her intelligence.
Iris is sitting in front of me. So Ota mentioned a couple of things. Spatial temporal man, two sisters, and the lost friend. Let's go with spatial temporal man.
Yeah, it's sort of like a common experience. A lot of people have experienced waking up in an uninhabited world they've never seen before. And most of them describe seeing the same person. The spatial temporal man. He's supposed to be an ordinary old man wearing work clothes. The spatial temporal man guides people back to the real world. He tells them, this world is not for you, or something.
I'd like to meet him someday.
I've heard of something similar to that. It's a guy that people see in their dreams, and people have drawn him before, and everyone agrees that that's the same guy. And I don't know if it was a fluke, but I think think I had a dream with him once, but then again, I have a lot of dreams about a lot of things, and a lot of them are weird, so I'm gonna move on.
So, this elementary school kid, let's call him C. He goes to school and there's a bunch of things on the floor. Postcards, towels, a coffee cup, rice bowls, a sink, lots of stuff. But C realized that those were all things from his own house.
How did they get to the classroom?
No one knows. It's not like anyone did it on purpose or there was a thief or anything.
Maybe something happened that made two parallel worlds fuse.
Yeah, maybe.
What about the two sisters?
So, there's this girl. Let's call her B. She's practicing piano in her room. And her little sister is watching TV in the same room. B asks her to turn the TV volume down so she can hear her piano playing, you know? So B goes back to practicing, playing a little bit. But her sister doesn't turn the volume down. She's not listening at all. So B turns around to scold her. She was really gonna let her sister have it. But she's gone. She's nowhere to be seen. She thinks, I wonder where she went. But then B hears her sister at the door. I'm home! B runs to the front door and sees her sister and her parents standing there. So B asks, when did you go outside? But her mom says, what are you talking about? She went shopping with me. B is really confused by all of this, of course. She asks her little sister about it, and she learns that her favorite TV show was on. And before she went shopping with her mom, she was deciding whether or not she wanted to stay and watch it or not.
So depending on her decision, a parallel world was made.
Yeah. What B saw might have been from the world where her sister stayed behind.
What about the lost
There's
friend?
this kid, A. He's in elementary school. Well, A had this close friend named Suzuki. One day, after school, they're walking home together. A turns around to tell Suzuki a joke, and Suzuki is laughing his butt off. And he's laughing, and he laughs so hard that his eyes fall out of their sockets.
What?
What?
Well, they were hanging down out of his eye sockets. The nerves were still connected, but A is of course in shock and doesn't know what to do. Suzuki just takes his eyeballs and jams them back into his eye sockets and keeps walking like nothing happened.
What does
So
this turn into
A
a horror
asks him
game?
about it. Like, hey, are you okay? Your eyes fell out. A is really concerned for his friend, you know? But Suzuki just says, yeah, I'm fine. He doesn't say anything about it. And by now, A is really curious. But he's not getting any answers. So they just part ways and go home. The story only gets weirder from here. The next day, A goes to school, and Suzuki's not there. A is confused and asks his teacher about it. Hey, where's Suzuki today? And the teacher says, Suzuki? Who's that? There's no Suzuki in this class. A says, what are you talking about? And he goes and asks all of his classmates about Suzuki. They all say the same thing. I don't know him. There's no Suzuki in this class.
So that kid must have jumped into a parallel world without Suzuki.
That's what I think.
That's insane.
Couldn't Suzuki just be an imaginary friend or something?
No, A was really serious about remembering Suzuki.
It is weird. And there's no way you can pop your eyeballs back in like that.
Well, not necessarily. There's such a thing as a dislocated eye. It actually isn't too hard to put your eye back in if it falls out.
Ugh.
Ota is correct. Dislocated eyes are easy to replace in their sockets. As long as none of the nerves or blood vessels were damaged, there are usually no lasting negative effects either.
But that doesn't prove
That's
this
gross.
Suzuki exists.
Well, I guess not, but
Anything else?
I know a ton of stories like this. Like being suddenly transported 1 year into the future, and there's a missing persons report out for you. You look down at your phone, but you realize that it's not yours. It's not the one you remember having. You look through the contacts, and it's filled with names you don't recognize.
Sounds scary.
There's more, too. Like this town where everyone is Japanese, but they're speaking a completely different language. And all the signs and magazines and stuff have different letters. And it's not like Korea or China. It's the Japan we know, but the language is different.
That's a prime example of a parallel world.
Summarize.
When did you two get so knowledgeable?
Oh, I don't know.
Spend too much time
Tessa
on
is
the internet.
always writing about this stuff on the internet. That's why I decided to research it too. That's how I learned all this stuff. Oh, hey, I know about conspiracies and secret societies too. I find that stuff fascinating. If you want, we could talk about those.
Maybe next time. Now where's that omelet rice?
Getting peckish.
Done!
Butcher brought the dish over. Laid out an omelet rice in front of me and Iris. Iris grabbed her spoon with a huge smile on her face.
Bon appetit!
She picked up a spoonful. No, actually, she tried to pick up a spoonful. Whoops. She dropped her spoon.
Tessa, are you okay?
I'm fine. My hand slipped. Let's eat.
We ate the omelet rice in near silence. No conversation. Just the sound of the spoon hitting the plate. The diner echoed with it. And before long...
Thanks for the food!
She was totally re-energized. Her face was back to her usually easy smile.
That was good. Ota, your omelet rice is seriously the best.
Yeah, it was actually really good.
Aw, thanks. I owe it to my dad. He taught me well.
I paid for the food and stood to go.
Let's get going, Iris.
Thanks again!
Thank you! Come back soon!
Alright, we've got a lot of other stuff to look at. Window! Nothing but a window. Poster. Beer out on the wall.
Date, you're drooling.
Oh, I'm just really hungry.
You just ate. Autograph.
Oh, that's Payashi Samba's Hayashi Vangole.
What?
Who?
Some celebrity's signature. Table. Disposable chopsticks. Condiments.
Salt, pepper, a blend of red cayenne and spices, and an unidentified liquid.
Ugh.
Mayumi's juice with mold.
Ugh. Mop. None of us can figure out what that sauce is. I don't trust it. Menu.
Kuroda Kazuaki's grilled tongue with salt.
Interesting.
That's a Martian!
That's just a stool.
It's a round chair. Counter. Okay. Ota. Kitchen. I can see the area past the counter. Swinging door. Photo. Low table. Poster. Menus. Cushion.
Date, wanna have a pillow fight?
Tessa, not in the store, please.
Lucky cat. Okay, anything else? Whoop. Cushion. Calendar. It's November, but that calendar says January. Can't be right. clock.
Hey, what has two hands on its face?
A mom playing peekaboo!
Yeah, exactly!
Little calendar on the wall. Doesn't seem to be anything else. Ota, Iris. Alright. Let's see. Sunfish Pocket, Ikumi Shrine. Let's go to the cold storage warehouse. Let's show you where you died. How's it going, Katsukiya? Sorry I haven't said anything. Isn't it break time? You know what? You're right. It is break time. I'm going to go ahead and get us to here, and I'm going to have a save.
I saw it.
After this.
Sure.
Menu. Save. Okay. And we are going to go to break for just a little bit. Go ahead and grab a snack and a drink, and we'll be back after these messages. There's no message, just a cute cat. Alright. I hope you got your drink or your snack, because we're about to go ahead and jump back into this madness in just a little bit. Okay, I just need to put that there. And voila. Alright, so we went
Your
ahead and
corpse,
saved.
Iris. Right here.
But I'm here now. Maybe I'm a ghost.
You don't look like a floating sheet. You have legs.
She's a floating
But
shed.
maybe they're not legs. Maybe they're my boobs.
I tried to picture Iris's breast swinging down there like that. Then I decided not to.
Didn't you say that you saved me in your dream? What did you mean by that?
I told you that I'm with an organization called Abyss, right?
Yeah, you told me 2 days ago.
We find clues in the minds of suspects and witnesses. We enter what we call Somnium, a dream world projected by their subconscious. That's what the entire organization is about.
How do you even do that?
We have a machine that we call the sync machine.
What is that?
It's a sync machine.
That's not an explanation. Tell me how it works.
Well, I can explain, but it will require a bit of background to understand.
Background?
What do you know about the Triple B? Do you know about the Wadjet system? Do you know about nanotechnology? Let's go with nano.
Nanotech? Yeah. Technology related to really small things. Like really teeny tiny things. And when they make a machine, they're called nanomachines. I heard they use them a lot for medical and tech fields. Some of the cutting-edge nanomachines can even go inside your body and cure illnesses.
Oops. Hold on. Sorry. Forgot.
They can even cure cancer.
There we go.
And they go beep, beep, beep. That's what Mom said.
Beep, beep,
Well,
beep.
I don't know if it was like beep, beep or rrr. But
like,
anyway, nanotechnology costs tons of money. Only a few people can even afford it. My college professor said only the richest of the rich have nanotechnology. But he's pretty liberal, so...
Politics.
Largely accurate. Nano is a prefix meaning 10 to the negative 9th power. A nanometer is therefore 0.0000000001 meters. The sync machine uses machines approximately 2.16 nanometers long. Viruses are on average 20 to 970 nanometers, so sync nanomachines are far smaller than that. This allows them to access neural circuitry. During a sync, the nanomachines are used to write in the syncer's data.
Do you know about the Wadjet system?
I guess not.
No, I know what it is. It's the core programming behind AI, right?
That's right. And what's wrong?
What?
You're shivering.
We are in cold
It's
storage.
nothing. Don't worry about it.
To borrow Pewter's explanation, with the advent of the Wadjet system, we can extract the data of the human psyche. This data is sent to the brain, which achieves the sync.
Okay. Do you know about the triple B?
I've heard of it.
boob.
The blood-brain barrier, right? Inside the skull, there's an army of little teeny tiny soldiers that surround the brain. They protect the brain from bad stuff in the blood, right?
That's almost it, yeah.
The blood-brain barrier describes the architecture of the microvessels of the brain.
We're learning
It
a
is
lot
a kind
today.
of shield that protects the brain. To get through, an object must be no larger than 0.4 nanometers. Objects too large to slip through the barrier cannot physically access the brain.
Okay. Here's how sync works.
Okay, you have the basics down. Let me explain how syncing works. Syncers like me equip the sync gear and use it to access the subject's brain. Inside the helmet are nanocables, and on the tip of each of these cables is a special nanomachine. But the machine can't reach the brain through blood alone. Do you know why?
The BBB soldiers say, "Go away!" and push them back?
Well, yeah, kind of. But for the sync to work, we have to get the nanomachines into the brain itself. How do we do that?
Drill a hole in the skull?
No.
In Shovel Forge, you can use a pickaxe and...
No, it has nothing to do with tools. We don't have to open a hole. Skulls already have holes in them. One of those holes is the optic canal, which is a nerve canal located behind the eyes. The nanocables of the sync gear go through your eyes, then go to the back of your eye socket, then through the optic canal to the sea.
The sea?
The sea of brain cells, anyway.
That sounds kind of romantic.
It's only a chunk of protein.
Okay. Oh, and thank you, Foregathers, for the follow an hour ago. I don't know if my alerts are working. I'm gonna check that real fast. It looks like my... Okay, that's... there. 1 second, I'm just gonna make sure... Okay. Well, everything looks alright. I don't know. Maybe I was just wrong. Tell me more about how sync works.
Once the nanocables arrive at their destination, they can begin the sync process. They slide into the brain like roots of a tree.
Ugh.
And on the tip of each cable, the nanomachine sends and receives data. This is controlled by the Wadjet system. And that's how the syncer and the subject exchange information.
Exchange?
Think of it this way. The human brain has a max capacity of one psyche, one consciousness.
Multiple instances of consciousness inside one brain can cause a total collapse of higher brain functions.
Oh no.
You know how a car only has one steering wheel? If there were two, there would be accidents all over the place.
Well, don't some planes have 2 control sticks?
Okay, maybe it wasn't the best metaphor. What I'm trying to say is that the human body can only hold one person. If you try to have 2 people inside one brain, it will break.
I see.
Okay.
Because of this, the syncer's data goes inside the subject's brain. And the only thing inside the subject's mind at the time of the sync are their memories. Like a house with no one inside. We syncers break into the house, look for clues, and leave. All within 6 minutes.
There's a time limit?
Yes, or else the house will collapse on our heads.
The neural circuits would become too deeply entwined with one another. To put it simply, the syncer would be trapped inside the subject's house.
That's not good. Summarize.
Thank you for explaining it. I don't completely understand how sync works, but still.
Just don't tell anyone. This is extremely confidential.
Why did we?
It's okay, I won't. Date, tell me this. Who did you sync with yesterday?
Didn't I show you his picture? Congressman So Sajima.
So that's why you know so much about him.
But you've never met him, right?
I haven't, I swear.
Weird. Summarize.
Hey, Date. You saw my corpse here, right?
I did. I'm sure of it.
And in SoStream, you saved me from getting killed.
Yeah.
And then somehow, I resurrected.
Yeah.
Date, that means you're... Achoo!
Date, is the cold too much for Iris?
Yeah, I'm freezing too.
You are
Iris,
standing
let's
in
get
a
out of here
freeze
for now.
box.
Roger that! So my corpse was on here?
Workbench.
Yeah.
Let's look around though. Switchboard. It's installed in the back of the warehouse.
Hey, get out of my house!
What the hell?
I'm a poltergeist inside the circuit board.
What?
You said I was a ghost, right? Maybe I'm haunting the warehouse with spooky astral projections.
What are you talking about, Iris?
Forklift B. Don't see anything special about it. Ice cutting machine. Shelves. Not a lot here. Cardboard box. On the
That
floor.
caramel over there looks so good!
Yeah, you're right. But if I tried to eat it in one bite, I'd break my jaw.
What are you talking about, Date? That's a cardboard box.
You're the one who called it caramel.
Never mind.
Yes, can I help you? I'm being meowed at. She's standing there. Workbench. It's a workbench. Nothing on it now. There was stuff on it before. Forklift A. It's a forklift. Tires on the forklift and the ground they're on are clearly frozen. Anything else? Oil drum.
Hi, I'm Jemimon!
You too.
Jemima. Shelf with boxes. Oh, I can look up. Interesting. Oh, there's a crane. Overhead crane. Anything else? Yeah, she's wearing like short shorts, I think? I don't know. There doesn't seem to be anything on the ground. Alright, I think that's it. On to the next place. Let's go to Ikumi Shrine. Meow. Do I need to dose you up again? You're being loud. Drugs!
You okay?
Iris?
It's okay. I just, missed a step there.
What's up, girl? What are you looking at?
The flower over there.
Flower?
You can't see it from here, can you? I know it's there because I've been to this shrine before.
You've been to the shrine before. I'm curious about the flower she's looking at. Yeah, what flower? I don't see a flower. That flower?
An iris.
Oh, that's
More
her name!
specifically, a winter iris. This is the same flower that was on display at Iris's house.
Winter iris. You're looking at a winter iris.
Yeah. How did you know? It's the same kind that's at my house. I told you about what it means, right?
Good news and hope.
Iris is also a part of the eye, and the Greek goddess of rainbows. She delivered messages from the gods. That's why the flower means good news and hope.
Shinto shrine looks rather solemn. Not what I wanted to click on. About the shrine.
It's called Ikume Iribiko Isachi no Mikoto, or sometimes Ikume Tenno, or Ikume no Mikoto. There are legends about this place written in the old text. It's a shrine dedicated to the gods. The old legend goes like this. One day, Ikume Iribiko sent one of his followers, Taji Momori, on an urgent quest to find a mysterious magical fruit. A fruit called Tokijiku no Kaku. It's said that eating it will grant you immortality. After many hardships, Taji Momori was able to find the fruit. But by the time he got back, Ikume Iribiko had died. Taji Momori mourned. He handed half of the fruit to the man's wife, and he left the other half on Ikume Iribiko's grave, then died on the spot. It is said that that fruit is still inside the shrine behind us.
Really? The fruit of immortality.
Yes.
Interesting. Immortality, huh?
Not interested?
No, not really. I'd rather have normality than immortality.
About Renju.
Mr. Okura isn't here. I mean, of course he isn't. It's not like we came here right away.
He's already taken off.
Too bad.
It looks like there are no further clues here. It appears we've wasted our time.
What's your thoughts?
It's nostalgic. This place is a memorable one for me. 6 years ago, I used to come here with someone.
6 years ago
Someone?
again.
I used to call him Uncle. He was a thoughtful, reliable man. I thought of him as a father. But one day, he just disappeared.
She's talking about...
Hitomi's lover.
Ruh-roh. About Uncle.
When you asked me why I became an idol, I wasn't being entirely truthful. I told you that it was because I wanted to become famous. But more specifically, it was for Uncle. I've been looking for him for 6 years, but I didn't find him anywhere. I didn't know where else to look. So instead of me finding him, I thought that he could find me instead.
You think if you became famous, he'd contact you?
Yeah.
So that is why she became an idol.
I mean, it's also been my dream since I was little. That's a part of it, too.
So why do you use the name Aset? Shouldn't you use your real name?
Oh no, I don't have to. He was the one who came up with the name Aset. He told me that if I ever became an idol, I should use that name.
Summarize.
Date, we have no time to waste. We should get moving.
Got it.
Alright, let's get moving and look at literally everything around us. Monument. Flowers. Winter iris. Lantern. Guardian dog statue. Chioza. You wash your hands and face here. Lantern, tree. It's a tree. Oh, arch. It's the arch. Bell. Rope hanging from a bell. Sacred straw rope. Offering box. Iris. She's looking off into the distance. I'm trying not to sneeze. I think I get it. Anything else I can look at? Nope. Alright. Well, let's head off to the last place we can go, Sunfish Pocket. Alright. I saw a familiar face as I entered. It was Mizuki. Iris and I sat at Mizuki's table.
Wow, this is surprising.
Hi,
What's
Mizuki.
going on here? Why are you two together?
You sound so enthused.
Well, it's... Forget it. Thanks for letting me stay last night.
Oh, no trouble at all. Anytime. You can even live with me if you want.
No, that's my job.
That's a great idea. The roommate I have right now really sucks.
Oh, you love me.
This girl.
What are you doing here?
What are you gonna do, scold me or something? Why do you care what I do?
Why are you so angry?
I'm not angry. In fact, I'm feeling good.
Great.
Excuse me.
Mermaid took me to the corner of the store.
Mizuki was crying earlier.
Crying?
Yes.
Well, yeah, her
We
mom
were trying to cheer her up. What happened to her mom was... And we thought she was having a hard time. She must have come here looking for company. That's probably why she stayed with Iris last night. She didn't want to be alone.
Shoko's body is still under the jurisdiction of the police. There has not been a ceremony, nor has the body been cremated. The culprit has not been caught, and we cannot locate Renju. And on top of that, her roommate has abandoned her.
I did not abandon her.
We've just been super busy.
In any case, there are many ways you could calm Mizuki down.
Mizuki is just trying to act strong. Please, try to understand.
Okay. About Renju.
The police asked me a bunch of questions. But I don't know where he is.
Do you know anything about the warehouse?
Why are you asking me about that?
I was just curious.
That company was made by my grandpa. But Daddy has nothing to do with it. I don't know anything about the warehouse.
Okay.
I thought I told you this already. Don't ask me the same questions over and over.
Date, look.
She's lying?
Possibly. She may just be excited or upset.
Well, you are pestering her. Hello, Miss Mermaid. What's your relationship with my roommate?
Mizuki comes here a lot. She's really friendly with everyone.
I like it here. Everyone treats me nice.
Is it because you're the daughter of the owner?
No, it's not like that.
We're BFFs.
She wields extraordinary power with that trident.
The Okiura family is really something else.
Was Renju here?
I've heard that Renju was sighted here.
When do you mean?
When? I got the info a few minutes ago, but I don't know when he was seen.
Oh.
Ringing any bells?
Well, he hasn't come by today, but yesterday...
Yesterday? But I was here yesterday.
It was after that. After you and Ota left.
Why didn't you tell me sooner?
You didn't ask. And I don't have any way to contact you.
Damn it.
She makes a valid point.
We just missed it.
What was he doing here?
He was looking for Iris. He was asking everyone where she was.
Looking for me?
Yeah.
Did he give a reason?
No, not in particular.
Iris, can you think of why he would be looking for you?
No, not at all.
Mizuki?
I don't know either.
Odd. anything else you can tell me about Renju?
Anything else? Well, he did seem really sick. He was pale and sweating a lot.
Must have been because of the accident.
Perhaps.
What do you like in men?
Well, a triple wart sea devil or an anacanthus barbatus.
What?
That's a mouthful.
What's that mean? X-ray.
Those are some nice hip bones.
Really? Bone fetish? Iris, do you know this mermaid?
She's my friend from back when I worked here. We would hang out outside of work too. We'd go to haunted places and UFO sightings and stuff. Blow those boys away! Blow those boys away!
Yeah, blow those boys.
Girl, don't say that.
Mizuki, you really shouldn't say that.
Okay. About your visitor last night.
Iris, I still need to know. What were you doing Sunday at 2 a.m.?
You haven't fulfilled your promise.
This is the date. I fulfilled my promise.
I told you. No info until the date is complete. Don't you get it? This date isn't over yet.
Fine. About Renju.
Mr. Okira helped me when I was just starting out. You know how my mom is single? He really supported her. He even changed my diaper when I was a little baby. I got hired by Lemniscate all because of him.
Iris used to stream all her own content. Like singing and dancing and gaming and stuff. But before we knew it, she went viral.
Right, I heard about that. That's how she started getting offers, right? But because Iris's mom knows Renju, she decided to go with Lemniscate.
But there's more to it than that. There are other reasons. Daddy was totally taken in by her talent.
Her talent?
Dancing, really. Her dancing is what got her into Lemniscate. He knew ever since she was young that she would be talented. He didn't want any other agencies to have her.
I didn't know that.
Daddy's not the type to give compliments.
This is kind of embarrassing. I didn't know he thought of me that way.
You like dancing, right?
More than sleeping and eating! Well, maybe about the same as eating. Anyway, I've always loved moving my body, ever since I was a little girl.
And you're fast, too.
Yeah, I did a lot of track meets. Were you always the anchor?
That's amazing.
I told you that Iris is the goddess of rainbows in Greek mythology, right? She was the messenger of the gods. She had to be really fast.
Rainbows being so fast to disappear was the source of the legend.
You're as fast as your namesake then.
You want a race?
Sure, when we get the chance.
Can you show me your dance?
Right here?
Oh, I want to see too!
Me too!
I would also like to see that.
I don't know.
Come on, just show us!
But... Alright, I'll go set up. Wait!
Mermaid didn't listen and hurried off.
Jeez. Fine, if you insist. Yay! Iris, we're ready.
I'm just throwing her
All
under
right,
the
world,
bus.
get ready. See my dance. Invincible rainbow arrow. Hit it.
Like,
On maps mystifying, you'll think that I'm lying. This old tale of mine, a journey through time. A permanent fire, cold frost on the pyre. Fruit never expires, you've seen in your eyes, you've seen in your mind. While the old bow their heads, while the blind meet the blind, the marble loses shine, the eye clouds by design. But we know in our soul the one hope, the one truth, that if we believe we can make miracles. Even with the devils of time against you, never let the fire fade in you. See the golden goddess with wings of rainbows set sail through the night sky to embrace you. Resist, allow your heart to take you. Never let the scars of this world erase you. Passing down the light of the torch to guide you, and you shall be made light. Tessa, you're the best!
Okay.
That song. Mr. Okira wrote the music, and I wrote the lyrics. So it holds a special place in my heart.
That's right. I forgot he wrote music.
Yeah, he's really talented. I look up to him. He's done so much for me. I know I can rely on him more than anyone else.
Okay. Summarize.
Unfortunately, we didn't find Renju here.
But we discovered that he was looking for Iris.
But why?
We can think about that later. Let's get going.
Yeah, you're right.
Got anything else for Mizuki? Nope. Alright, let's look at everything else. Table. Menu. The Yotamori 780
Eating
yen.
sushi off a naked woman for 780 yen?
Let's go. We're going. I made my heart and mind.
Oh, that sign is wrong. Someone added letters. It's supposed to say Nitai Mori, boiled newt.
Oh! Boiled newt, 780 yen.
That's almost as intriguing as the body sushi. Body sushi, huh? These aren't even fish. Doorway. Pictures of the mermaids. Surveillance camera. Other mermaids. They're working hard. Two shells on their chest are working hard too, in their own way. Keep at it, girls. I don't think he's talking about the mermaids. He looks bored on the outside. I understand, man. You're waiting for the right time. You act cool, but on the inside... Chair. It's a chair. Counter. Kitchen window. You can see the kitchen back there.
Do you not know how to prepare a muffin?
Hey, Gordon Ramsay. It's a real interesting place. You can hear yelling from the kitchen. Life preserver.
It looks like a lifesaver, but it's actually a calamari ring covered in white chocolate.
What could possibly be a calamari ring? The title changed too. Box. Empty wooden box. Trident. Oop. Wooden barrel. Or oil drum.
Some fish pocket riddle time!
What?
There was a kid playing hide and seek who hid in a barrel. But he was found right away. Why? Well...
There was obviously a hole in the barrel.
Oh, I see. I got it. Because there was a hole in the barrel.
Correct! Dante, you're a genius!
Well, I'm nothing special.
Damn you.
Barrel made of wood. I bet we'll never get credit. Light. Looks like a jellyfish. Anything else? Anything at all? Apparently not. Let's go. Let's go to Marble. Wait, I know why he had her dance. Now she might be winded if they actually race earlier or later. Dante bringing on out the big brain shits. Yeah, that makes sense. Got a phone call.
Hey, Mama, it's me.
Dante, honey, what's up?
I'm heading over now.
Glad to hear it. Maybe I'll close the place a little early for you.
Oh, Mama,
Sorry, but I'm
promises,
with
promises.
With someone?
A girl named Iris.
What? Is she a virgin?
I'm not gonna answer that. Anyway, remember what we talked about?
There's a regular here who was good friends with Ren. They should be here tonight. Oh, right.
Are they coming tonight?
Yes, I promise.
All right, then I'll see you there.
Okay, I'll be here.
How are you talking on your phone without earphones?
I was too lazy to explain it properly. So I came up with a lie.
I have an earpiece implanted in my ear.
Wow, cool!
Another call came in.
Dante, it's the boss.
Boss.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Okay, Dante, tell me the situation. Did you find number 89?
If I did, I would have told you.
Aha. I see.
What was that about?
That was a cry from deep within my heart, Dante. Do you realize how screwed I am? Go find number 89.
If I find Renju, I find number 89. I'm gathering information on Renju's whereabouts now.
Where?
Told her I was going to Marble with Iris. And about who I was expecting to see there.
Wait, are you trying to get her drunk?
She's not 21.
And if she wasn't a minor? Well,
No
whatever.
comment.
I'm sure you have a good plan. Find those two and arrest them. Got it?
Golden Yokocho. 10:07 p.m.
So this is Golden Yokocho.
First time here?
Yeah.
Marble is right over here.
Dante, on your 6. Two suspicious individuals approaching.
Oh my.
Ooh!
Dante!
What? Wait, how did you get your gun back?
Dante!
Sniper?
Stay right there.
Okay.
The hell?
Damn.
Oh right, I forgot about that part.
Who are they?
We can find out later. We need a way out of this.
Yeah, but
If I grab Iris and try to run, we'll be shot full of holes. The alleyways between the buildings are blocked off. We can't go that way. Which means...
Shit! We gotta take care of them.
I have reached the same conclusion.
I've only got a single revolver.
Porno vending machine. CO2 fire extinguisher. So wait, was that a bikini? What? Why did we look at a bikini? Heartbeats.
Date, I have a plan. I will give you instructions. Just move as I tell you.
This better work.
Not to worry. My calculations are flawless.
What's the plan?
You see that hanger over there? Shoot the bottom of the hanger with a normal bullet.
Why?
Don't ask questions, just do it.
Shoot. There we go. Okay, a thong and a bra.
Look at that! Like a gift from heaven!
What? What?
Are they stupid?
Just as I calculated.
What kind of calculations did you do?
Date, focus!
Heartbeat.
Now, the burst shot. Shoot the porno mag vending machine.
What?
The porno mag?
I said no questions. Hurry!
Okay.
Shoot the vending machine with the burst.
That's a cool freaking revolver. There we go.
Hey, this is crazy!
I've never seen anything like this before!
Wow. Wow.
Ken, it must be stupid.
You are too.
What?
The final step. But you don't have to do a thing.
Hello?
Mama? There's a group of naked buff guys dancing outside your bar.
There's... What?
Don't use my voice without permission.
This is an emergency. I will slap you if you don't shut up.
You don't have anything to slap me with.
Now, we're ready. We just need to use the fire extinguisher.
It's loaded with high-pressure CO2.
Now, I will leave your eye and throw the fire extinguisher into the air. Shoot the top of the extinguisher at the perfect time. Now let's go!
Whoop. I kind of hate that. She's still kind of adorable though, but I imagine she'd be like that gel, like it's like super dusty. Ugh.
Ready? Here I go.
I want to pet her, but I also don't. And she... Achievement unlocked. Muscles galore. Immense gymnastics routines.
All according to my calculations.
And I don't think Iris saw Ida at all. That was kind of rad.
This is...
My place. The building's got a security system. We'll be safe here.
So Mizuki's not home?
I guess we
Doesn't
didn't
look
talk
like it.
to Mama.
I checked her phone's GPS. Mizuki is currently at Sunfish Pocket.
We knew this. It's getting late, but it should still be safe. I'm sure the mermaids are taking good care of her. If anything, she'd be in more danger with us.
Iris, I need to talk to you about earlier. Have a seat wherever.
About the unidentified attackers.
Iris, those guys who tried to kidnap you, do you have any idea who they were?
After a long silence, she spoke.
There's a reason I asked you to go on a date so many times. I wanted you to protect me. I wanted a bodyguard. But I thought that if I told you the truth, you wouldn't believe me. That's why I didn't tell you. But now, I'll come clean. My life is being threatened by a secret society.
What?
They're called the Nizet Laws, a group under the control of the Wajet system. Their ultimate goal is to complete X00639. I discovered them and what they were up to, and now... Date, please help me! They're going to kill me!
Wait. Slow down.
Who are they?
It's spelled Naixatloz. Sometimes they just call themselves the Nais. They're deeply connected to the Wajet system. Their organization is everywhere. International politics, business leaders, all operating in secret.
And how do you find out about them?
In geosynchronous orbit around the equator, longitude 100 degrees east, there's a satellite. It's about 150 feet long. Quite big for a satellite.
True. Most satellites are between 5 and 10 feet long. The International Space Station is roughly 330 feet long, so this satellite she is describing is about half as big.
It's always in the same place, and there's no doubt that it's man-made. But by who? And when it was launched, no one knows.
Also true. The first to discover this satellite was a space advocacy group in Japan. It was on the news for a short while. No one could identify it precisely.
Most people thought it was some secret US military satellite and that was it. But that's not the truth. X00639 is a super-powered radio transmitter.
Radio?
Transmitter?
But it's not complete. It's still being built. And that's what they're trying to do. That's what Wajet wants them to do.
About their relationship to the Wajet system?
Well, you know about the Wajet system, right?
It's the core of artificial intelligence.
Do you know where it came from?
It was developed by the American tech conglomerate Elgorg. But no specifics have been revealed.
Basically, the Wajet system artificial intelligence is from outer space. It was transmitted to Earth in binary as radio waves. They were caught by the space dev team at Elgorg, and when they decoded it, they found that it was a truly incredible source code. That's the code they used to create the Wadjet system.
Is this true, Iva?
It is patently ridiculous.
Summarize. To summarize Iris's story, the Wadjet system AI was built by decoding radio waves sent from outer space. A secret society named the Nye knows the secret of the Wadjet system and obeys its will. The goal is to complete the radio transmitter, satellite X00639. Uh-huh. Why are they building this thing?
I managed to learn that too. They're building X00639 so they can transmit their own data to a planet far away. If they contact a sentient species, then the process will repeat itself again. That species will decode the signal, create an AI, then builds a radio transmitter. Because they're an AI, they can create copies of themselves for transmission. Doing this over and over means that Wadjet will eventually spread across the universe.
And after that?
After that,
Yeah. After they're spread all over space, what do they do next?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Well, why do humans have children? It's the same thing. Wadjet is alive. They want to spread across the universe. That's their destiny.
Okay, why do they want Nye to be a secret?
Let's say that one day Wadjet shows up on your computer screen. Hi guys, nice to meet you. Want to help us out? Do you really think humans would help? Most people would probably think their PC has a virus or something. Or they'd panic and try to remove them. I don't know what would happen. I'm sure Wadjet made their own predictions. And they thought it was best to control certain parts of humanity from behind the scenes. But they needed some kind of direct influence. They can't build a satellite by themselves, right? That's why they created Nyset laws.
And why do they follow Wadjet?
Nyes and Wadjet have a mutually beneficial relationship. Wadjet can control stock prices. Nyes benefits from that. In
Money.
return, Nyes helps Wadjet's ultimate goal. That's why Nyes is in militaries and corporations all over the world, to help build X00639.
Summarize.
Alright, I get it.
You do?
Not really, but she doesn't need to know that. But listening to your explanation, Nyes doesn't sound like a bad organization.
No, that's not true. Think of how much money and resources are going to Nyes. Think of how many people are suffering in poverty. And all the wars happening across the planet. And human trafficking and slavery. Nyes has the power and resources to put an end to all of that. But they don't. They only care about themselves. And they'll do anything to protect their own interests. They'll kill if they have to. Which is why I'm being targeted. Because I found out their secret.
Alright. Well, with that, it is time for us to go ahead and save. Because it is time for stream to end. We will pick this back up on Thursday. Alright. So that was definitely kind of interesting. I don't know why it seems like every time Tiz goes and logs off for the night, it just, it's like the horny filter just comes off. And it's just nothing but straight hornyism the moment he's gone. It's like they know. Because no one can wield the banhammer of horniness, apparently. I don't know. I don't know. It's weird. Anyways, I'm glad that I was able to get back to stream today. We'll see if we can get the webcam working for Thursday's stream. We'll see. I doubt it, but who knows? Cat, why is yours... Have you just been licking at that spot, like, non-stop? Jeez. One side of her shoulder is just completely soaked. That's weird. Anyways, we'll see if we can get the cat cam working for Thursday. If not, it'll probably just be my streamer cam not found again. But we're probably going to have a couple of weeks where I'm out in the front room instead of in my stream room. But I'll keep you up to date with that. I haven't decided what we're playing on Saturday yet. It might be Fable again, because I haven't played it in almost a month now that I think about it, and I kind of miss it. So we'll see about going back to Fable or to Sea of Thieves, or we'll figure it out. But I hope you guys are enjoying the game. I am definitely enjoying it. I enjoyed streaming with you guys today, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night and sleep well. Good night, my lovelies.